What is up, bras? And this is a tiny little intro that I've been forced to add on, and that is because I have been planning daily uploads based off of this new update and going ham, but I need to let you guys know that there's kind of like a little last minute minor category 5, okay, I don't know, it's not minor, category 5 hurricane that's actually headed towards Hawaii. So I'm just here to let you know I may lose power. I might not be able to get all my daily uploads out, but I'm gonna be going absolutely hard until I lose power for you guys. All you guys' prayers really mean a lot. I'm gonna do the best I can, but just overall, thanks for understanding. I'll keep you guys all updated over on Instagram. But anyways, I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. Let's jump right into the video with all of these sick new changes, unannounced and announced. What is up, bras, and welcome back. And I have been getting so many questions about the different changes within the new TTS and the upcoming update. And I know that a lot of people don't have early access to this test server, so I wanted to put something together that is very useful and informative for the entire bra family. So I figured I would put a compilation together of all of the random things, some of them announced, which you're gonna see in the first couple examples, and a bunch of unannounced changes. For example, something that's really nuts that you're gonna see at the end of the video is how you can actually headshot crouching shield players from the front now. Their head kind of peeks out. So that first one was just explaining and showing you guys how you can only disable cameras now with Thatcher's EMPs. This next change, we're gonna go ahead and take a listen in and listen to how the Twitch drone is now slightly louder than how it was previously. Now for our next change, this one's kind of like a little Easter egg, and this one is unannounced within the patch notes, like you're gonna see a ton of them in this video. If you guys found any other changes that were unannounced within the patch notes that I don't include in this video, be sure to comment them down below. I'm super curious if anybody can find even more changes. But anyways, this one is pretty funny. The pool table in billiards is actually gonna light up when you make a score now. This next one is really interesting. We figured out that Blitz is actually just a tidbit faster on the technical test servers than he is in the current state of the game. One thing definitely keep in mind, this is the test server that I'm gonna reiterate over and over again. Some of these changes may not be final, but there are a lot of really interesting hidden changes that were unannounced, like this one here. Now, the one that I've been getting asked so much about is how is the new bomb site on Consulate. Consulate got a map buff where they added a 4th bomb site. You guys most likely know that before there were only 3 sites, one on the 2nd floor, one on the 1st floor, and then in the garage in the basement. Now this 4th bomb site that they added doesn't seem too viable to me right off the bat, but I guess only time will tell. These bomb sites, one is in the archives and one is in the tellers. So you're gonna pretty much have to split up your team in order to successfully defend these. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see what the high level strats come out with if somebody's forced to defend in this area. So with this one, like I said earlier, I guess only time will tell. I'm actually very curious to test it out. I really don't see how it could be better than any of the other 3. In my opinion, this will probably be a last choice, at least for the beginning of this update. Now this next change, we're going to be taking a look at the first spawn site that they added a wall to in order to try and make it a little bit harder to spawn peek and a little bit safer to spawn in the gas station area. You guys can see here that when I'm standing inside of the west corridor, when I break out these two windows, I won't actually be able to see the gas station spawn anymore or anybody running out in front of the white van. You could jump out of the right window and run a little bit forward, then you could see it. But overall, this is a pretty good change. A lot of times when I spawned a gas station, I would pre-fire that window on the left that I'm looking at, but that is not going to be happening anymore with this wall change. Now, the second spawn that was affected on Consulate was actually going to be the police line. This is probably one of the most common locations to go for spawn peaks by standing in the piano room and then just simply looking south, waiting for anybody to run past this broken wall. Now, I'm going to show you guys exactly what this looks like to spawn out here, and the spawn location is the same, but what has changed is they actually added kind of a back option so you don't have to just run forward. Before, you were forced to only move forward, then you had to be very cautious of these two windows in piano room. Now you can move forward, you're still spawning next to this black truck, but now I can also just turn around and run backwards, and they added this little L-shaped wall that you can actually come to the end and you can actually check the piano windows. So overall, very useful change with this one. There's definitely still going to be spawn peekers, but by them adding this back option, you don't have to just run forward straight into shots. Of course, always check the pre-fire windows and still be very cautious spawning here. Now this next one was on the patch notes, but is such a great change. If you're AFK now, you're no longer going to auto select recruit. You still can manually select recruit if you want to play as them, but if you're AFK, it will automatically select an operator that you have unlocked that is not already selected by another teammate. Now with this next one, we're going to just quickly go over the new way that hatches work. When you reinforce the hatch, the animation was changed, but now it actually blows out those wooden reinforcements underneath of it. It's just a straight metal hatch. Now the main thing that this has an impact on is the way that Hibana's gadget works on it. It now requires 6 detonations with the X Kairos in order for it to go out. You guys can see here that I have all 6 placed on here. Huge thanks to Nooblek for helping me get a couple of these clips in this video, including this hatch one. Huge legend and badass player. But you guys can see that when you just simply use 4 pellets in this clip right here, it actually only breaks a little line of sight. All you have to do is have 6 total. It doesn't matter what combination. You can do 4 and then 2, or all 6 at a time, then it will finally get destroyed. And that can be a game changer. Let's take the hatch on Oregon, for example, when you're defending the laundry room. Hibana is no longer going to be able to just simply snipe the hatch to open it up from safely outside. If Hibana gets all 6 of her pellets on the hatch, if somebody can sneak up the stairs and just simply shoot 1 pellet out, that's actually going to protect the hatch and force Hibana to use a second charge. You guys are going to see here in this clip, now each individual player has 2 options to mute. You can now not only mute them in voice chat, but you can also mute them in the text channel if you have text chat turned on. I know for that specific one that only affects PC players, but this can be great if somebody being extremely toxic in the chat, you can go ahead and just straight chat and mute them. No more having to read the spam without turning your chat off for your friends. Now this is a cool little detailed change that might go unnoticed by a lot of people. Smoke's toxic babes are now yellow, so it matches the gas color that comes out of it. Before it was orange. You're gonna see that in the top left. Now they're pretty much the exact same yellow as the gas that comes out of it. Small little detail, but pretty cool change. This was another unlisted change, but in the test servers, the Yokai Drone actually now does not have the green filter. I posted this one on my Instagram page yesterday, and I saw that there were kind of some mixed comments. A lot of people seem to like the green filter, but it seems like the majority actually prefers the new one. It seems a little bit more crystal clear, kind of more true to color. It doesn't have that green filter on it. I don't know, let me know what you guys preferred. Alright, now time for a huge change. This would have a huge impact on any shield player. I guess not technically if you're Clash, that's just a totally different shield operator. But for any attacking shields, this one's pretty nuts. You guys are gonna see that even when I'm crouching, I'm just straight facing Nublek here, and he's still able to headshot me exactly like how you saw me headshot him in that first clip. Again, huge thanks to Nublek for helping me get these clips, but who knows, maybe this change won't even make it into the live servers. But oh man, if it does, that is gonna be a game changer for sure. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys all so much for the recent support. 300,000 subscribers, that's insane. I love you guys all. See you guys all very soon in the next video. Peace.